Okay, so we're going to be following up today from the basic facts that we know, and we're going to be looking at place value again and looking at decimals, working with decimals again. So we're going to use some cards to play a little game to start with, and we're going to create a decimal number. So Donovan, you could just sit down here and you could create the decimal number for us, and once we've got started we're then going to create our vault together. Okay, so we'll just have a little warm up to start with. So choose a card please, Boston. Choose a card, Rachel. Look at it. Bailey and Brooke. No. Okay, show us your cards. All we'll have to do, if you've got a picture card, we're going to have to change it. So put the picture cards down on the ground. Here. Quick as you can.
Kidding me.
Have you got another picture?
I got a jack.
Here, let's just take those out. I'll take those ones out for you. There's many of them in here, aren't there?
Is it more than one pack?
We need no. I don't want it. I don't want the 10 either, actually.
Oh.
Because if we
What
have
about
it,
the
if
eight?
we can't have a 10, can we? Because the 10 means that there's 10 of something, and when we get 10 of something in a column, we have to what? Take it to the
Bag.
What
about an 8?
Well, 8s are okay, aren't they?
Eight. Eight. 1 to 9.
Oh, an ace is a 1, isn't it? So that's okay. We can do 1s and we can do up to 9. So I think we're all good now.
Okay.
Right, start again. Right, choose a card. Okay, so Donovan's our writer. So Donovan, could you write the numbers that the kids give you? Start with yours. And we're going to put them in a line.
4, 9, 3, 9.
Okay, so Donovan, could you put a decimal place in that number so that it shows that we've got tenths and hundredths? Where would you put it?
There's 1,000. Yeah, we have 1,000.
Oh, look. So if that's tenths and that's hundredths, what's that, Donovan? Thousands. Did I ask for thousands? No. So where would you need to put that decimal place so that we only have tenths and hundredths?
Oh, I know.
We can have ones, tens and hundreds, but we want tenths and hundredths. Okay, so at the moment you've got all of these, and on the other side of the decimal place, what have you got?
9.
What's that one there? What's the one closest to the decimal place? What column do we call that? No, we don't. Anybody else help him? What do we call it, Brooke?
The ones.
Well, the ones is on this side. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. What's on that side going smaller? Boston?
Hundreds.
No.
10.
Tenths, that's right. So on that side of the decimal place is the tenths. So we want tenths and hundreds. So where are you going to put the decimal place so it shows tenths and hundreds? No. Have you shown me tenths and hundreds?
I know.
Where do you think it would go, Rachel?
It would go in the between the 9 and 3.
Yeah. So now we've got ones, tens and hundreds, and we've got tenths and hundreds. Okay, got that?
Yeah.
Awesome. So,
You threw away a 9.
yeah, never mind. That's fine. That's fine. Put your cards down. Now it's my turn, and I'm going to choose a card, and we are going to add this to that. Right, but I'm going to choose somebody to decide what column this is going to go in. Is it going to be in the hundreds column? Is it going to be in the tens column? Is it going to be in the ones column? Is it going to be a tenth, or is it going to be 100th? Bailey, what would you like it to be? It's going to be 100th. How would we write that? If we're going to add it as 100th, so it's 900ths, how would we write that? Boston, here you go. How would you write it? We're adding this as a hundredth.
You'd add 9 hundredths.
Yep, how are you going to write that? Okay, that's one way of writing it. Anybody think of another way of writing it? I'll give you a clue. There might be a zero somewhere.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a 0.
Okay, Boston, we're going to get somebody else to write it a different way as well. How would you do it, Brooke?
Would it be like that? Or...
Oh, yes, it would. That's another way of writing it. Clever girl. Is there another way that you can write it with a decimal and a 0?
Oh!
Bailey's turn.
Maybe like that.
Well, that says 900. We want 900ths.
Then I don't know.
So if that's the tenths and that's the hundredths, how would we write it? Boston, give it a go.
Wait, I already did it.
Oh, you did that one. Rachel, try it a different way. Oh, nearly. Let's have a look at that. If that's the decimal place, this is the ones column. So you've drawn 9 ones. We want 9 hundredths. Are we getting closer? Okay, sit down, Rachel. So this is what Rachel drew. That shows that's the ones, that's the tens, that's the tenths. Sit down. That's the hundredths. You right? Eva knows it. How would you do it, Brooke? Oh, she's so close. You've done 9 tenths. But we've got 9 hundredths. Boston, go on. Yeah, there we have it. High five. Good job, Boston. Look at that. I'll explain it now. Oh, Boston, you could explain it. What's this column?
The ones,
What's this column?
tens and hundreds.
Tens.
And this is the hundreds.
Hang on. Rachel's correcting you. Look at me. Tenths.
Tenths.
And then this is the hundredths. So that shows we've got 9 hundredths. Bailey, if we want to add these two together, what am I going to do? How am I going to do it? Am I going to add just 9 to the 3?
Absolutely not.
No.
Yeah,
Pardon?
you put the 9 here.
Just put it there like that. So it's going to say 349.399.
Yeah.
Bailey, look. This is the ones column, tens column, hundreds. Tenths. Hundreds.
Okay.
What column am I going to add that to?
The what? The hundredths.
The hundredths column, because it's a hundredth. Can you add that into the hundredths column, and what do we get?
349.45.
Who agrees with him?
I agree with myself.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's check it out. We've got 9 in the hundredths column. We're going to add 9 more hundredths. Check it out. We've got 9 in the hundredths column. We're going to count on 9 more hundredths. 1. How many have I got?
No, 1.
1 what?
100.
One of the next size, which is?
10.
So that becomes a 4. How many more have I got to keep adding on? That's not a 3 anymore. That's not. We only added 1 on, didn't we? So we've got 8 more to add on, and they're 8 hundredths, aren't they?
100. 9 plus 8.
We didn't have any 9s to add, we didn't have any 10s to add, and we didn't have any hundreds to add. Our answer is 349.48.
Why is it? Boston was pretty close.
Yeah. By doing this sort of problem, What do you think our Walt would be?
We are learning how to work with decimal.
We are. What understanding? Yeah, we're adding decimals. What sort of understanding are you getting around the decimals here?
We're adding hundreds. Add them together.
Adding hundreds? Bailey, I like the way you're sitting still now. Good. What was that?
I'm adding tens.
Well, you could have said, I am learning how to put a
Decimal.
place in the right place, didn't you?
Place.
What did you need to understand about decimals to get that in the right place, Donovan?
What column are hundreds and what column are tens?
That's right. Good boy. So what could have been your Walt? I am learning.
We're learning how to put the decimal place in the right column.
That's right. Good job. And you had to learn how to understand tenths and hundreds. Yeah. Boston, have we covered every Walt that you think you needed to do this little lesson here?
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you learn from just doing that there, Boston?
That you can add hundreds to the hundreds and the tens.
So you can add hundreds to the hundreds, and sometimes that makes a tenth, I should say.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. What about you, Bailey? I'm going to write one of our Walts up here. You tell me. Oh, you mean subtracting decimals? Should we give it a go? Should we make that a Walt?
Yeah.
So we are learning how to subtract. Should we say hundreds? Let's do it 100th again. Hundreds.
Why is there two eyes?
Let's give it a go. You ready?
With a speech mark.
You can stop that now, Eva. That's fine.